Are you tired of reaching for over-the-counter vapor rubs loaded with chemicals? Well, today I've got something special for you. A natural DIY vapor rub recipe that not only supports your respiratory health, but also saves you money. As a former scientist turned rancher who loves to create homemade remedies, I understand the importance of knowing exactly what goes into the products we use. So stick around because I'm going to show you how to make your own all-natural vapor rub right in the comfort of your own kitchen. Hi, I'm Candace, and as a scientist turned rancher, I'm really passionate about crafting homemade remedies. I'm always on the lookout for natural solutions that are both effective and wallet-friendly. And today I've got a real treat for you, our very own DIY vapor rub recipe. Before we dive into the actual recipe, let me share why I'm so excited about this DIY project. You see, commercial vapor rubs are often packed with synthetic ingredients and preservatives that can be really harsh on our bodies and our wallets. But with just a few simple natural ingredients, we can whip up a really soothing vapor rub that's not only better for us, but also really easy on your pocket. Okay, let's jump into that recipe. So we're going to use a good solid organic coconut oil, a good organic olive oil, some beeswax, a little smidgen of vitamin E, and a bunch of essential oils that are known for respiratory support. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Now, the recipe and all the ingredients will have links down in the show notes below. Now, I have 1/4 cup of olive oil, and to that I'm going to add 1/4 cup of solid coconut oil. Now, obviously it's solid, so at some point we're going to have to melt this all together. So in goes my coconut oil. I got to get all the goodness scraped out of there. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of beeswax. So the beeswax comes in these cool little beadlets. They're pretty neat. I do actually have bees. I have not perfected yet getting a nice clean beeswax for using in recipes like this. So for now, I'm just going to use that purchased one. All right, so I've got all this goodness here in my measuring cup. And the reason I'm going to put it in a measuring cup, I forgot to add my vitamin E. Now this recipe I've cut it way down. Normally you can make a big batch and then you can give it away as gifts. That's awesome. Because I've cut it down, this is calling for like 1/16 of a teaspoon of vitamin E. So I'm just going to put a squirt in here and call it good. Okay, that'll work. Now what I like to do is, I don't have a double broiler. If you do, this is the time to get it out. But I'm just going to take my glass measuring cup, and we like to put essential oils in glass because otherwise essential oils can leach plastic. So I've got my glass measuring cup, and I have a pan here, and it's just about 3/4 full of water. I'm just going to put this pan of water on the stove, put my measuring cup in there, and then heat it up, not to boiling, but just warm, and melt all these ingredients. So when I get them all melted, I'll be back. And now for my favorite part, and that's adding the essential oils. Now, I only use doTERRA essential oils because they're the ones I trust for safety and purity. And for this recipe, we're going to use 5 different oils and oil blends. And they've been chosen because of the amount of respiratory support that they give to this recipe. So I'm going to start with rosemary. Rosemary is a great oil for respiratory support. And you want to make sure that once your solution here is melted, as you can see, it's all nicely melted, and I have a little baby whisk that I've whisked it up with to get everything really mixed together well. You want to make sure it's not hot because your essential oils will flash off if it's really hot. It can be warm. So I'm going to add 5 drops of rosemary essential oil, and then I'm going to add 5 drops of peppermint. Now, peppermint is a super cooling oil, and it's really, really helpful for opening your airways. Next up is Breathe. Now, Breathe is a blend, and it's a proprietary blend from doTERRA that contains a whole bunch of just really impactful oils for respiratory and breathing. It's actually known as the respiratory blend. And I'm going to add 6 drops of Breathe. Right, I'm going to throw in 1 drop of the Abode cleansing blend, and it's actually called the Refreshing Blend. So, and it's very cleansing, and again, it contains numerous oils that are super supportive for cleansing and respiratory health. And then eucalyptus, which is really the star of this vapor rub, and we're going to put 18 drops of eucalyptus in here. And eucalyptus is a powerhouse for respiratory support. Then I'm going to take my little magic whisk here, and I'm just going to really mix this up. Once everything's mixed up really well, just pour it into your aluminum container and then let it cool and solidify for a few hours. And before you know it, you're going to have your very own homemade remedy, ready to support any sniffles or congestion that might come your way. And there you have it, a DIY vapor rub that's as good for your wallet as it is for your health. So give it a try and let me know how it works for you in the comments. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I put up a new DIY video.